Welcome to the pod.
I was just saying to you today, like how we're the generation, right, of like the ones that came out of Mitzrayim, the ones that were redeemed and are gonna be redeemed. Just want to check.
Yeah,
Checking with him.
Yeah,
it's the results.
because I tell you and you're like, well, I'm not sure. I'm like, oh, I hope I heard it from a
it's
good source.
No, it's the Arizal. It says that the
Yeah.
generations of Ikvita the Mashiach is a Gilgul of Dor Midbar.
Mm-hmm.
They even say, if you want to really go far, they say that I mean everything that happened in Dor Midbar is a Gilgul. We are a Gilgul of the Dor Midbar. So the Meraglim, who are huge tzaddikim, and they didn't make it. They came to Eretz, but they didn't eventually make it to live here because of their bad report. Didn't make it, and that caused the whole 40 years extra, and all that generation didn't make it to Eretz Yisrael. And we see in our generation, which we are a Gilgul, because we're mamash. I mean, whether you want to say it's the Rebbe called this the last generation of exile, but everybody said we are in Ikvita the Mashiach right now. We're the footsteps, the heels of Mashiach. No question about that. And so, in our times, we got Israel. We came back to Israel. Who conquered Israel?
The Skanim.
The people that came that were we want to call them, they were not religious.
Rav Kook
Right?
talks about this as well.
So it could be it's from him, but I heard that they are a Gilgul of the Meraglim. They were tzaddikim,
wow.
but one thing that they didn't do is coming into Eretz Yisrael. In our time, they were not tzaddikim, at least in a revealed physical way. But the one mitzvah that they do is that they made it to Eretz Yisrael and they established the land of Eretz Yisrael.
Rav Kook, I think, talks about this, that he says that the people that were rectified spiritually were not able to build the state, right? But the people that were rectified physically, meaning the secular people, the Zionists that built the state, they were the physical aspect of Am Yisrael at the time. And that's why they had to deal with building a physical Gashmi place like a state of Israel. And the religious people weren't able to do that. And they had to stay in Torah. But he says that it's going to, the Tikkun's going to switch on it. That by way of what's going on here, the religious people are going to now be able to litgashem a little bit more, be more involved in this world a little bit more, develop those skills. And then the non-religious people are going to feel a void and they're going to come back to the Torah as well. So it's like they start the process, and then once everything's settled, the two worlds start to mix, but in a way of Torah.
Welcome to the pod.